The CoinDesk Spotlight is brought to you by Nexo, the place to earn on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more.
Blockchain analytics firm Elliptic raising $60 million to fund research and development and other growth plans. The fundraising highlights growing interest in the transaction analysis industry as companies strive to comply with AML rules and track the proceeds from successful hacks. Digital Currency Group is also an investor, which is CoinDesk's parent company. Joining us now to discuss is Simone Maini, CEO of Elliptic. Hello, welcome, Simone. So we just spoke to Monero early in the show. Are you aware of the case of this U.S. engineer giving documents and in exchange for Monero and others like it that Elliptic has been hired to track?
Yeah, hi, Christine. Great to be here. Thanks for having me. So certainly we're familiar with the case, have seen that come across our radar. We work across, all manner of scenarios where there will be illicit activity, suspicious activity happening in crypto. That's really where you're going to find Elliptic.
Hi, Simone. Your customer base, how does it break down? Who exactly is using Elliptic? And are there any that would surprise us?
Probably no surprises, but we are able to work with a broad array of customers. So we work with everyone from your kind of crypto native businesses, exchanges, custodians, brokers, that's some of whom have been around for a really long time, and we've been able to grow our business while they've been growing theirs as well. And we're doing a lot more activity these days in the fintech space with kind of the neobanks, as well as traditional financial institutions that are really starting to embrace the crypto opportunity. And then, of course, we do work with some government agencies, both the regulatory agencies as well as on the law enforcement side.
So ransomware is definitely starting to attract the attention of government regulators, and we're probably going to see this, more aggressive stance on this problem. Do you think there is the danger of overregulation in this area that, people will get so scared of ransomware that they'll kind of go too far and stifle innovation in the crypto industry?
Look, it's definitely a risk, but I think, as you say, the ransomware issue is really bringing a lot of scrutiny onto crypto at the moment. One of the things that we're observing is actually a move away from Bitcoin being used to more kind of some of the privacy coins being used. And of course, that's bringing the regulators in. I think we've seen recently that Senator Warren has been proposing a bill that would require businesses to disclose information about those payments. So, that we definitely welcome at Elliptic things that can be done to help crack down on this, but it's got to be a balance. So we've got to balance what we can do with regulation, but also the tools that already exist. So leveraging things like blockchain analytics. And the fact that there is a high degree of traceability in Bitcoin actually allows us to do a lot today.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that there's a lot of demand from neobanks, fintech companies. So what is their need for Elliptic services, and what are they doing with this data?
So they want to be able to offer crypto products and solutions to their customers, and they want to do that safely and in compliance with regulations. And so what they're going to partner with Elliptic on is deploying our anti-money laundering tooling, which is really based on a huge set of data insights that will give them the confidence to understand where the transactions are coming from their customers. So they know that they're not facilitating any illicit activity. So it's really about bringing that confidence and trust into their transaction screening and their wallet screening, so that they can offer these crypto products to their customer base.
So Simone, where do you see the biggest growth coming in your business going forward? What aspect of the market?
Yeah, so we're really excited about the growth really in interest coming particularly from financial institutions, from technology firms. It's coming from all sides really, where it's just an inevitability now that crypto is a big part of the future of finance. And a lot of these businesses are starting to lean in, educate themselves, understand how can they take part in this opportunity. And that's really where Elliptic can come in, partner with them to help them do that in a safe way. And that's really where we're going to see a considerable amount of our growth coming from those opportunities.
Yeah, you mentioned processing data to make sure that there's no illicit activity going on. But I wonder, is the data being used to send data to other government agencies like the IRS? And a second follow-up question to that is, what blockchains is Elliptic analyzing the most?
Yeah, so in terms of the blockchains, we cover a very significant number of blockchains and tokens. It's now about 98% of all crypto by market cap is covered in Elliptic's products. So that allows our customers to offer their customers lots of access in their products in turn. And what we're doing is building out that data set, making sure that it is at the cutting edge. Elliptic has always been at the forefront of innovation in this space. And so that's what a lot of the fundraise is going to be used to do, is make sure that we can continue building out that data set and innovating as crypto use cases continue to proliferate.
And so is that data also then sent to other government agencies at all, or such as the IRS,
Sure. So the data set we create is something that's proprietary and confidential to Elliptic, and then our customers are able to query that directly in order to conduct those transaction screenings to make sure they're free from money laundering and illicit finance, and any information that we receive back is confidential.
Right. And so do your clients include government agencies?
Yeah, as I said, we work with a number of regulators. That's a really important part of what we do, is making sure that we can help them find that line between regulation and innovation. And we also work with a number of the government agencies on the law enforcement side.